What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Ngoni from New Thoughts, and today we are going to talk about text in CorelDRAW. Create text is very easy, as clicking here on the text tool, then you can actually click wherever you want to type, right? And you can type your text. I'm just gonna type huge here, right? So how I resize that text is I just dragged the corners here. Notice how if I drag this part of the corner, it will actually deform the text. So if you want to resize the text without actually deforming its typography nature, you have to just click here on these edges here, or here, or here. So it means it will resize in proportion. Let's say, for instance, you want to change this text into capital letters, right? Double click on the text. Now when you double click, you can now select the text, right? When the text is selected, now you can right click. When the text is selected, then you can go to change case, uppercase. So I've turned this text into capital letters. And if you need to manipulate the space between the characters, this is how you do it. You go to this shape tool, right? And then you click on your text. Then you will get these extra handles here. If you click here on this handle, then drag to your right, you actually increase the space that is between the characters, right? And additionally, if you can hold down shift whilst doing this, you're actually going to increase the space between the words, right? Let me just add another word there so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna say creative text, great text. Again, if I want to make all of these to be uppercase, I'm just gonna select, then go and change case to uppercase, right? Gonna take the pick tool again and hold on shift because I want to change the distance between the words. So you can see the distance between the word is changing whilst I'm holding down shift and dragging that, right? And also, if I can put maybe this on a new line, and I need to add more space between the first line and the second line, right? I can just click here and drag down, right? Or if I want to decrease the space, I can click here and do it like that, right? So this is how you can play around with the space that is between the text or something like that, right? So I'm just gonna make it look a little bit. So as you can see now, my text is left aligned. If I want to align it on the center, I can just go here, then I can say center, it's center aligned. So this type of text that we've been using is called artistic text. It's text that you can just do whatever you want with it like that, because it's artistic text. But maybe you want to create a paragraph, right? Click on the text tool, then you can drag to draw your paragraph, right? Then in your paragraph you can write whatever you want to write. I just copied some lorem ipsum that I'm just gonna put inside here. Lorem ipsum is just meaningless text just to put as a placeholder in your designs, right? So I just pasted this. Working with paragraphs is very nice because you can be able now to resize this paragraph and all the text will be wrapped inside that paragraph, right? So the text is actually wrapped inside the paragraph, just like that, right? And also, working with paragraph will also give you the ability to work with tabs, right? So if you can see here on top here are like your tabs. If you can press tab, your text will actually move according to this, right? You can put it like that, you can put it like that. So this is very essential. Maybe you want to type maybe a CV, then you want to say name, right? Then you want to write the next so you can put tab there, then you can put your name. Then when you write surname below there, you can actually be assured that you are going to write your surname here aligned with the name, right? So which is very good. And if you want also, you can go a few more tabs here and write something else, right? Which is very, very nice. Okay, so yes, here we are. Let me just undo that so that we can get our lorem ipsum back, right? Okay, now you can also click here on the shape tool to actually increase the space between this paragraph, just like that. You can also click here to actually increase the space between the characters in your paragraph, right? And also, if you need the same style, right, on your next paragraph, you just have to copy this, right? Then if you can start writing again here, you write in the same style that you've created there on top, right? So this style that you've created on top, so if you can copy this here, then you can select everything, then type something out like this, so it will actually get the same style, right? But if you can take this one is in capital letters, but you have to have your keyboard. You have to have your caps lock for you to actually get the capital letters, but everything else, size and color, will still remain the same. So let's just say maybe text 2, right? It still remain the same size and the same color, right? So this is what you do when you want to create the same kind of text, but you want to change something, right? You just want to change, maybe you want to change the text, but you need the same size and the same formatting on the text, right? And if you want to bold your text, just select your text, then you can bold it. And if you want to make it italic, then you can just italic or underline, right? I don't normally use underline, and you see why. I'll show you in this series of videos what I prefer to use instead of underline, right? But you can use underline in some instances that I use underline, but I don't normally want to use it, right? So if you want to change the typography, like you want to change the font type, you can just click on whichever text object you want to change the font type, right? Then you can go to here, then you can choose among the fonts that you have installed, which one do you want to put here. So here I've used Bebas font, right? So you can see that I've been designing outside of this document and so forth. It's fine, you can design outside of the document, but in the end you might design something outside the document. Then you should put it back to the document for it to fit, if you wanna, maybe depending on what you're trying to achieve, right? And also, like this one, I'm just gonna resize it so that it doesn't go off the document. So this is a bonus tip that I'm just gonna give you, right? So let's say everything, you need to center it, right? Like everything you want it to be on the center. Let's say you've been creating this, and this is here, and this is there, and this is there, you know, you've been creating, but you need everything to be correctly centered, right? So what you can do is just select everything by just dragging and selecting everything. Then you can go on object, then align and distribute, then you can say center to page horizontally, so everything will be centered there, right? And don't mind about this about this dotted line that you see outside. It's just to show that this is a paragraph text, but it won't be printed or come out when you render your document, right? So I believe that you have just gotten a very good introduction about working with text in CorelDRAW. And if you're having any difficulties, or if you have any question that you need to ask me, just put it in the comments and I'll reply every comment. And if you think that I've left out something, you can just put it in the comments. And please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe on this channel. So I will be giving you content with so much value if you're a graphic designer. And I'm a graphic designer, and I have got decent skills in graphic designing, and I'll be willing to share with you those skills so that you can design better, and we can all design better, right? So yes, this is Neo Thoughts, and I'm out.